Good evening, everybody, from Cozy Corner. Me and my pink blanket and my bright pink furniture. That sent me over the edge when I was looking at this place. I said, that was it. You know, when there's sometimes something that just makes the final decision. Anyway, I love my pretty pink. It's 3 generations in my landlord's family is this pink furniture, and I love it. It makes me happy. So it is a new year, 5783, and it's a time for breakthrough. And it's time for changing of seasons and embracing the new season that we're in. Can you love yourself in each new season? And I feel like that's a question that the Lord is asking us. We change, life changes, nothing stays the same. We pray because change is good. Moving forward is good. I just wanted to encourage you today, and I really believe in sharing my process. I really believe in being real. And I just want to be real because if I can encourage anyone out there, that is really why I was created, to love God and to love His people and to love myself in a healthy way. And so it's a time to reflect. It's a time to refresh. We have to learn as lovers of God when to take our breaks. So Sukkot in Jerusalem, this is the first year that tourists can return to Israel. It's going to be a crazy busy time. It's the busiest time for Jerusalem ministries and Israel-based ministries and presentation ministries, the dance, the song, and everything else that God calls us to do, the preaching, speaking, whatever it is, in its vast array of colors. And so we need to take the rest time when we can. And rest is a challenge. And I love Psalm 116, verse 7, says, soul, return to your rest. I just love that. I was sharing that with one of my Dutch friends today. It's a great. There's certain scripture that I use all the time, like Proverbs 29:25, the fear of man is a snare. That is truly a scripture for the ministry that God has called me to, the new song and the new dance, which brings healing and breakthrough. Yeah, so just wanting to share the real process with you, if I can be an encouragement to you. Take your rest. I once heard Graham Cook say that the greatest weapon of warfare is rest. Because when we're resting, God is truly on the move. And we can literally say we had nothing to do with it. It was all God. But our part is to partner with Him in whatever He is telling us to do for that moment. If it's rest, if it's go, if it's fly, if it's stop, whatever it is, we need to partner with God in yielding to His magnificent voice in Yeshua's name. So I'm just letting the thoughts come. You're not alone. A friend of mine, another Dutch friend, was sharing with me, this is really a profound thing I want to share. She was saying, like, let's say she feels lonely, which that's a pandemic, if anything, is loneliness. And, you know, she's thinking whatever she's thinking, but when she says it out loud, when all of a sudden she says, no, I'm not alone. That's not true. God is always with me. When she exposes the darkness with her lips and she says the truth, it breaks off the lie. It's powerful. The light will expose the darkness. I said, when you come to my house and my friends here, you need to share that. That is a great word. When you speak aloud the truth, it exposes the darkness. Now, what I want to speak about now is growth in the Lord. I've been saying lately, the last 21 months of my life in my new home and dance center has been supercalifragilistic growth, expeditious, supernatural, not natural growth. It's amazing. I'm just astonished, actually. But it's painful. Making healthy decisions is painful for me because at one time, you know, I've always been a people person. At one time, my concern was other people before myself. That is not what God is asking. And my mom who raised me, who's known me since I'm 6 years old, she's always told me, take care of your heart. It doesn't mean others don't matter. On the contrary, we need to take care of our hearts in order to be a good steward of other people's. In order to truly be a good friend, we need to know how to take care of our own hearts. And her words have resounded in my ears. So thanks, Mom. Growth is painful. but we need to grow. We're not meant to remain stagnant. So just today, I made 2 more difficult decisions that had to be made. I had to communicate the things that I communicated today to the 2 different parties, because this is part of me moving forward. And if fear and intimidation is what prevents us from taking those very necessary, healthy steps to grow in God, that's not a good reason to not do it. Intimidation, not a good reason to not do it. And I know all about intimidation living in Jerusalem, because that is a heavy, heavy spirit that resides over this city. So we need to step up. We need to step up to our lives today. We need, there's an appropriateness. So being kind and caring and whatever it is in this moment may not be what I'm supposed to be in the next moment with someone else, where something else is called for. We need to know how to act and what is appropriate for every given moment. We must do that. We're not clones, we're not robots. We need to wait on the living God, and we need to know how to speak to people in any given moment. Like in Ecclesiastes, it says there's a time and a season for everything, and it goes through the list of there's a time for weeping, there's a time to dance, there's a time to mourn, there's a time to this, time to that. We need to apply the Word of God to our lives. Pain hurts, growth hurts. It's called growing pains, and we need to do it if we want to live a faithful life to God. We don't live for the approval of man. No. We live for the approval of God only, in Yeshua's mighty name. Let's think on these things. God bless you from Cozy Corner, from the Tabernacle of David Prophetic Dance Center in Jerusalem.